Afternoon, folks. I'm Dave Canterbury with Self-Reliance Outfitters and the Pathfinder School, and what we're going to talk about today is the Staghorn Sumac in this part of our Materia Medica series. Now, the Staghorn Sumac, don't confuse it with poison sumac, which has white berries. Okay, if it has white berries, you want to stay away from that. If it has these red berries on top and it's kind of a purplish color in the stem, it's got some red on the leaves as well. As the plant ages and grows mature, it gets a little bit of red on the leaves as well right before it starts to go to seed. Now, the part of this sumac that we're going to want to use medicinally is twofold. We can use the bark or we can use the red berries themselves. And the red berries we'll use to make a drink that is cooling to the first degree. Very much like lemonade would be, or any kind of a citrusy drink, and it makes something that's flavored very similar to a pink lemonade, and you can add a little bit of sugar to it if you want to. And you can make it with a cold infusion, or you can make it with a warm infusion, either one. It was used medicinally. It has antiseptic properties, and it was used for a gargle. It was used for sore throat, but it's also used to ease a little bit of a headache as well. As I said, it's cooling to the first degree. We can also use the bark and the sap within the bark as an antiseptic and also a styptic, and I'm going to show you that right now. Now, if we cut a branch off of this tree, almost immediately after we cut it, you'll start to see some droplets build up between this outer bark and the sapwood of that tree. And that liquid, I'll wipe it off on my finger and hopefully you'll be able to see it right there, is styptic and antiseptic. So if you get a shallow cut that's bleeding a lot, like on your face, on the back of your hand or something like that, you can use this a little bit like new skin. Wipe it over the top of it. It'll be antiseptic and it'll be styptic to help close the wound. It'll also be antiseptic for the wound, but it will also help it to stop bleeding because it's styptic. So that's a very good use for the Staghorn Sumac as well. This is what I've got. And you can scrape them completely off of the plant if you want to, or you can leave them on there. It really doesn't matter. When you're doing this, if you take them off of the stalk or the stem, you'll probably be able to smash them easier. So run them into this pot, just like this. And you can see I'm getting some of that juice on my hands. And then we're going to add a little bit of water to this. For a cold infusion. And then we're just going to take a stick and kind of smash it up and pulverize it in the pot a little bit. And I've just blunted the end of a stick for this. Nothing magic to it. $14 to 16 ounces of water in here now with 2 of those flower tops stripped off in here. And now once I get this smashed up a little bit, because I'm trying to make an infusion, I want to get the juices of those berries mixed into this water really well. So I'm just going to let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes before I strain it off to drink it. I could put this over a fire and heat it up, and it would pull that stuff out even better. But if I don't want to drink warm liquid or I don't want to take the time to cool it, I can do stuff like this pretty fast on the fly. I could even put this straight into my bottle, shake it up, let it sit for a little while, and then strain it into my cup. Alright, so when I get ready to strain this off, I'm just going to put a rag inside my cup as a filtering device and just pour everything right through that rag. That. Go ahead and squeeze it just like that, just to get every little bit of the energy of that plant out. And then she's ready to drink. Alright, so once we've strained it off, we can drink it, and it's got a sour flavor to it. And being sour, that means a lot of things. A, it means it's probably an immune system booster. It means that it's probably going to cool us down because sour things are cooling. Again, we talked about it being cooling to the first degree. It's a very, very good tea. It's got a more sour flavor than lemonade. It's almost like, it's more reminiscent actually of like green apple type sour. It's really, really good though. It's really good. Really good. Really, really refreshing. You can taste the plant is astringent, and you can taste that in your mouth. Most things that are sour are a little bit astringent. They puck you up a little bit. But it's really, really good. It's almost sour enough that it kind of makes you squinch up your face. Nice cup of that on a hot day. What are them cows doing over there, Rufus? Better check them out. Okay, folks, well, listen, I'm Dave Canterbury with Self-Reliance Outfitters in the Pathfinder School. Appreciate you joining me for this video today on the Staghorn Sumac. We talked about its uses as a styptic and antiseptic. Also talked about its uses as a tea, nice and refreshing and cooling. I appreciate your views and I appreciate your support. I thank you for everything you do for our school, for our family, and for our business, for all our sponsors, instructors, affiliates, and friends, and I'll be back with another video as soon as I can. Thanks, guys.